We've asked Allianz, one of the leading insurance providers in the world, how do they partner up with others in order to help achieve the Sustainable Development Goals? Thank you for your answer.
SDG 17 is about collaborating for the global goals. It's really about addressing the other 16 SDGs, about implementing them. So basically, the 16 goals address certain environmental or social challenges, and 17 is then the way how we implement them. Corona taught us that our world is strongly interconnected. So we see that it actually needs global collaboration to address those challenges. The Allianz basically means alliance, and insurance is about solidarity. So for us, it's really important to secure the future of our customers, of our employees, and of the society. We actively collaborate on addressing climate change, societal impact, and also team up for sports.
Finally, it has become clear for almost everybody that climate change is putting our livelihood at risk. But we can still turn the tide, but only if we act now. It is a huge challenge to create prosperity for a growing population, while at the same time trying to address climate change. This requires the engagement of all stakeholders, science, politics, and the economy. Insurers and asset managers play a crucial role in addressing climate change. Allianz, as one of the largest insurers and asset managers, is deeply committed to help address climate change. Now we decided to broaden our engagement and help to create an alliance of leading asset owners, the Net Zero Asset Owner Alliance. Let us shift our portfolios to achieve the 1.5-degree objective of the Paris Climate Agreement. Now let us be an active part of this alliance, and let's please remind ourselves to listen to our children, who are demanding that we end the ongoing environmental destruction. We should also remind ourselves that we have just borrowed this planet from them, and hopefully many generations to come.
As Allianz, we are very proud that we are creating positive impact for the customers and employees in the communities we operate in. We are focusing on 3 key global challenges that we feel that we can make a systemic change. We are really looking into creating long-lasting impact, especially for next generations. We can help them both physically and mentally increase their well-beings. We want to use our resources and expertise to create equal opportunities in a more inclusive society. We can only succeed in accomplishing all 16 goals by 2030 if we act as a team.
So at Allianz, mobility is one of the key topics we're looking into. And as we are not a mobility company by itself, we are interested in what is happening in mobility ways. That's the reason why we went into topics like drone racing, because drone could be a new way of mobility in the city. That's the reason why we moved into Formula E, because of course it's now even a no-brainer that electric vehicles will be an important element. But that's also the reason why we moved into Moto E, because it's another way of a climate-friendly vehicle, means a two-wheeler. So that's the reason we're exploring different ways of technology, which might be forming the future of how we move through cities. We did some years ago the move that we're not talking anymore about sponsorships, we're now talking about partnerships. And the reason for that is we believe that partnering is one of the key ways to really get forward, to move forward. And back to Formula E, we see how important it is. Formula E is also a platform where different partners come together to really rethink and to further develop and further explore how topics like mobility are working. Of course, there are certain risks, but we believe it should not stop us as a society. So that's exactly our role as an insurance company and as an investment company, to understand that risks, to manage them, and then of course to enable further progress. So that's our role in partnering with those platforms. We know that buildings are a very important element, especially on the climate topic. So the objective, of course, is to shrinking the footprint from economical and sustainability perspective of the arena. And as the arena is a global lighthouse, we believe it's great to showcase that with the Allianz Arena. We're really good in numbers. So what we can do is we can really understand what's the actual footprint of the stadia, for example. Then we can work with different partners, and that's where the partnership comes together. And then afterwards we can measure, does it really have impact? So I think that's something which is, of course, maybe not the most fancy thing, but it's super important, because otherwise you just do some stuff and nobody knows what's the impact. So that's our role in that, to really assess, to understand, to work together with others, and then to see what is the impact afterwards.